Hi, it's Dawn Brown here, that's me there, and I'm here reviewing a chest freezer which Appliances Online have sent us to review. The chest freezer itself is the Hotpoint RCNAA250P, and it has 250 litres of space inside. One thing I do love about the freezer, to start with the important point, is its A+ energy rating, which uses 237 kilowatts per year. Now, I've just been looking at my electricity bill, and that works out to cost me just under £30 a year in electricity. Which the even bigger boost for us is that I also have solar panel installed, so I wouldn't even pay that. But anyway, here we go with the review. The first thing I'll say about the freezer is that it's big. When the delivery guys arrived, we had to unpack it to get it through our door, and you certainly need quite a bit of space for it. The dimensions are it's 87 centimetres high, 68.5 deep and 109 centimetres wide. So although it's big, it has plenty of storage space with a capacity of 250 litres. So I'll start with the review. First thing I love about this is it has a key, so you can actually lock the freezer, which, if like me you have toddlers you want to keep out of it, or if you have to, I don't know, if you're a business and you have it stored somewhere that you want to keep people out, it can keep all the contents safe. And then when we open the freezer, you'll see that it has a really handy internal light and tons of storage capacity. It's looking rather empty, mine is at the moment. We're a vegetarian family, so you'll see a distinct lack of meat in here. But if there was one thing I'd like possibly to see would be another couple of these baskets, just because leaning down all the time inside is a bit of a pain. But there's absolutely tons of space in there for possibly everything you'd ever need. I can't imagine ever needing any more space than this. And I think the light's a fantastic idea, especially if you've got the freezer stored somewhere in a utility room where it's a bit darker maybe. And then we have the control panel down here, which on the bottom, which is shows you the temperature settings. Again, quite handy, though one thing I am going to do is put some tape over this area here, because if you have two toddlers around, they like nothing more than walking around and playing with the dial and turning it down, which is not ideal. But again, as long as you keep an eye on it, that's not a problem. And another thing, I don't know whether you can hear, you probably can't hear, but it is absolutely whisper quiet. You can hardly hear anything. The only time you can really hear it is if you turn it up to fast freeze. And if you can hear that, that's basically the noisiest it will ever get, which is, how would you describe it? Like a very low hum, but you don't even notice it most of the time, to be honest. And so there we have it. I think it's absolutely fantastic, and it makes my life a lot easier, being able to have plenty of storage space. And yes, highly recommended by us.